Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here today because we're going to dive into something super powerful, how to make sure you never forget a new English word again. Have you ever learned a new word, maybe from a book, a YouTube video, or an English class, and then just completely forgot it a few days later? Yeah, me too. Don't worry, it happens to everyone, but today we're going to fix that for good. Starting right now, I'm going to walk you through a super simple 5-step method that will totally change how you learn and remember English vocabulary. This method is fun, practical, and it really works. And guess what? Step number 1 is all about images because your brain loves visuals. Ready to level up your learning? Let's jump right in. Step 1. Connect the word to an image. Let me ask you a question. When you hear the word delicious, what comes to your mind? Maybe it's your favorite food. A hot slice of cheesy pizza, a cold scoop of ice cream, or your grandma's homemade soup. Whatever it is, your brain doesn't just think of the word delicious, it also remembers how it looks, how it tastes, maybe even how it makes you feel. That's the power of images. And that's why step 1 is all about connecting a word to a picture. Why images? Our brains love visuals. In fact, studies show that we remember pictures faster and longer than words. So when you see a word and a picture together, your brain forms a stronger memory. It's like giving your word a face, something to recognize and hold on to. So here's what I want you to do. Let's stick with our example, the word delicious. Think of something you truly love to eat. I mean, something that makes your mouth water just thinking about it. For me, it's warm apple pie with cinnamon on top. Just imagining it makes me smile. Now, go online or check your photo gallery and find an image that shows that food. It could be a real photo, a cartoon, a drawing, anything that's meaningful to you. Save that image on your phone or print it out and tape it in your notebook. Look at it while you say the word out loud. Delicious. This apple pie is delicious. And just like that, you've connected a word to a visual, and that connection is going to help your brain remember it much longer. And the best part? You can do this with any word. New word, cold. Find a picture of snow or ice cream. New word, angry. Find a cartoon character with a red face and steam coming out of their ears. Make it visual. Make it memorable. Make it fun. Remember, learning English doesn't have to be boring. When you bring emotion, pictures, and your own creativity into the process, everything becomes easier and way more fun. Are you ready for step 2? In the next part, we're going to make your word even more personal by connecting it to a real-life experience. Get ready to feel the word, not just see it. If you loved this step, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for the full series. And tell me in the comments, what's your picture for the word delicious? I'd love to know. Step 2. Connect to a personal experience. Now that you've got your image great, let's make it even more powerful by adding something your brain loves to remember: emotion and personal memory. Here's the truth. Your brain doesn't just store words, it stores experiences. And the more emotional or meaningful that experience is, the stronger your memory becomes. That's why step 2 is all about connecting each new English word you learn to a real moment in your life. So, how do you do that? Let's use the same example from step 1, the word delicious. You've already chosen an image, maybe a slice of pizza, a bowl of noodles, or a juicy apple. But now, ask yourself this. When was the last time you tasted something truly delicious? Close your eyes for a second. Picture that moment. Maybe it was a home-cooked meal from your mom, a fancy dinner with friends, or your favorite dessert on your birthday. How did it taste? How did it make you feel? Let's say your moment is a special birthday dinner with your family. You remember the smell, the laughter, the joy of being with people you love, and of course, the amazing food. That memory is connected to the word delicious in a deep, emotional way. Now, instead of just seeing a picture of food, your brain also remembers the feeling. That's the key. When you attach a word to a real-life moment, it stops being just a word. It becomes part of your story. And you don't need a big dramatic event to do this. Even small moments work. Let's try a few more examples. Word, cold, personal memory. That time I walked to school without a jacket and my hands were freezing. Word, happy, personal memory. When I passed my first English test after studying so hard. Word, fast, personal memory. When I missed the bus because it left so fast. See how easy that is? The more senses and emotions you can add to the memory, the better. What did you see, hear, taste, smell, feel in that moment? The goal is to bring the word to life in your mind. When you do that, the word becomes unforgettable. So now, your mission is this. Pick one new English word you're learning today. Think of a real moment in your life that connects to that word. Close your eyes, visualize it, feel it, replay it like a short movie in your mind. Even if your memory is simple or silly, it works. You're creating a bond between that word and your experience. And once that bond is there, it's very hard for your brain to let go of it. And don't forget, if you want to make it even stronger, say the memory out loud in English. Or even better, write it down, which we'll talk about in step 3. But for now, congrats. You just completed step 2 and gave your vocabulary a serious boost. Step 3. Write the 5 W's. Okay, so now you've got 2 things. A strong visual image for your new word from step 1. A personal experience tied to that word from step 2. Now let's take it one step further with something super simple but very powerful. The 5 W's. The 5 W's are who, what, when, where, and why. You probably remember these from school, right? We often use them to understand stories or answer reading questions. But guess what? You can also use them to make new English words stick in your brain forever. Let me show you how. Why this step matters. When you answer the 5 W's about how you learned a new word, you're not just reviewing, you're telling a mini story about your learning process. And our brains love stories. Stories give us structure, and structure is memory. Let's break it down. Here's how you can do this. Imagine the word you're learning is delicious. You've already found an image, maybe of your favorite pizza, and thought about a personal memory, like a fun family dinner. Now answer these 5 questions. Who taught you this word? Maybe it was your English teacher. Maybe it was me, right here on YouTube, Zio. Or maybe you learned it from a friend or a movie. Example: I learned the word delicious from teacher Emily on YouTube. What did you learn? Was it the meaning of the word, the pronunciation, a specific sentence? Example: I learned that delicious means something that tastes really, really good. When did you learn it? Was it this morning? Last weekend? During lunch break? Example: I learned it on a Sunday afternoon while watching an English lesson. Where were you? This helps you picture the moment even more clearly. Example: I was sitting on my couch, drinking tea, and watching English videos on my phone. Why were you learning it? This is the emotional connection. Maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to speak to your English-speaking friends, or maybe you just love learning languages. Example: because I want to feel more confident when I order food in English. Now, let's put it all together into a short paragraph. This is where the magic happens. I learned the word delicious from teacher Emily on YouTube. She explained it using pictures and a funny story. I was watching the video on Sunday afternoon while relaxing on the couch with a cup of tea. I wanted to learn new vocabulary to feel more confident speaking English. Now, whenever I hear or use the word delicious, I remember that lesson and it always makes me smile. You've just created a full, rich memory around a single word. Do this for every new word you learn, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to remember and use vocabulary. Pro tip: you can write your 5W answers in a notebook or your phone. Better yet, say them out loud. Speaking helps reinforce everything in your brain. And don't worry if your sentences aren't perfect. The goal is to make the word yours. Step 4. Create 3 personal sentences. Once you've connected the new word to a visual image, a personal experience, and the 5 W's, it's time to put that word into action. In step 4, we focus on using the word in your real life by creating 3 short personal sentences. This is where your learning becomes real. Why is this important? Because when you write sentences from your own daily life, you're not just practicing English, you're making the word yours. You're telling your brain, hey, I use this word, keep it around. How to do it? Take the word you've been working with, let's say delicious. Think about your life. What's something or someone that connects to that word? Write 3 simple sentences using it. Examples: my mom made delicious food for Thanksgiving. I had a delicious sandwich this morning. Pizza is always delicious when it's hot. That's it. Nothing fancy. Just real, simple, honest sentences from your life. Some tips to make it even better. Write about a real experience, your last meal, a family event, a favorite treat. Use different verb tenses to practice naturally, past, present, or even future. Don't worry about being perfect. The goal is to connect, not to impress. More examples. Yesterday, I ate a delicious bowl of noodles with my friends. This coffee smells delicious. I'm going to cook something delicious for dinner tonight. These kinds of sentences are not only easy to write, they're easy to remember because they reflect you. Why this step works. It helps you practice grammar without studying grammar. It builds confidence by showing you that you can use the word. It strengthens your memory by making the word feel personal and meaningful. So don't skip this part. Even if it feels simple, this step is a powerful way to move from learning to using English. When you write your own sentences, you take ownership of your learning. If you're ready, grab your notebook or open your notes app and write 3 sentences right now with the word you're learning. And if you feel brave, share one of your sentences in the comments. Once you're done, you're ready for the final and most powerful step. Step 5, teach it to someone else. That's when everything really sticks. Are you ready? Let's keep going. Step 5, teach someone else. You've done an amazing job so far. You've seen the word, felt the word, written about the word, and now it's time for the most powerful step of all. Teach it. Yes, really teach it to someone else. You don't need to be a professional teacher. Just explaining what you've learned to a friend, a classmate, a family member, or even to yourself in front of the mirror is one of the best ways to lock the word into your long-term memory. Why does this work? Because when you teach, you have to organize your thoughts. You have to explain things clearly, and that means your brain takes the information more seriously and stores it more deeply. Here's how to do it. Let's say your new word is delicious. You've already chosen an image, connected it to a personal memory, written the 5 W's, created 3 personal sentences. Now try this. Say the word out loud. The word I learned is delicious. Show the image or describe it. I chose a picture of my favorite food, apple pie. Tell the personal story. I remember the last time I ate it. It was at my grandma's house during the holidays. The smell, the taste, the feeling, it was all delicious. Share your 3 sentences. Say them out loud, one by one, and just like that, you're teaching, you're reviewing, and most importantly, you're remembering. Don't have someone to teach? No problem. You can talk to yourself out loud. Yes, it works. Record a short voice memo or video. Teach your pet, your mirror, or even a teddy bear. Write a social media post about the word. The goal is to get the word out of your head and into the real world. Why this step is a game changer. It builds confidence. It forces your brain to actively recall what you've learned. It helps you discover what you really understand and what you don't yet. Teaching is the final, most powerful step to never forgetting a word again. So go ahead, be the teacher, be the expert, share what you've learned, and you'll be surprised by how quickly it sticks. You're doing something amazing by investing in your English. Keep going, keep sharing, and remember, you're not just learning words, you're building your future. Great job finishing all 5 steps. Now go out and teach someone what you've learned. And hey, why not drop a comment and teach us too? We're listening. Bonus tips. Make it stick for life. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a few powerful bonus tips that can take your vocabulary learning from "I think I remember this" to "I'll never forget this." Learning is a combination of emotion, imagery, and personal connection. This is the magic formula. When you connect a new word to how it feels, what it looks like, and how it relates to your life, your brain locks it in. So, every time you learn a new word, ask yourself, what image do I see when I think of this word? Have I ever felt this word in my real life? Why is this word important to me? These little questions turn a word into a meaningful memory. Bring vocabulary into your real life. Don't let new words live only in your notebook. Invite them into your daily world. Say them out loud when you're making coffee or walking down the street. Notice them when watching a movie, texting a friend, or scrolling online. Use them in your journal, social media captions, or even grocery lists. When English becomes part of your everyday environment, it becomes second nature. Repeat, 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 even just 5 minutes a day. The real secret? Consistency. You don't need an hour every day. Even 5 minutes of reviewing your image, story, and sentences can do wonders over time. Repetition builds strength. The more you return to the word, the stronger it sticks in your memory. Final thought. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Every small step matters, every mistake is part of the process, and every word you truly connect with brings you closer to fluency. So trust yourself, be kind to yourself, and keep showing up. You've got this, and I'm cheering for you every step of the way. If you enjoyed today's tips, make sure to like this video. Comment below what's one word you'll never forget and why. Share this with a friend who's learning English too. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun, friendly lessons that help you build real English skills one step at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.